Oh my God. It is so bad. How did we get to this point? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Paula, and along with my husband Jack, we've been renovating our house for the last 4 years. So let's rewind to last summer when Jack and I built some shed shelving to sort our lives out. We were so happy with them and they undoubtedly improved the organisation in the shed. However, when I shared this, I did receive some messages saying that I might want to seal the shelves as they might go mouldy. I listened and I planned to do it but never did, and well, the rest is history. So Project New Shelves was a go. I went into B&Q and bought a large MDF sheet which was 12mm thick, and then used their free cutting service to get them cut to the exact size I needed for the shelves. So here they are, and it was time to clear out the old mouldy shelves. I initially took out one shelf. This is what we were dealing with. I then went to check if one of the new ones fitted, and you can actually see me in here trying to desperately get it in before admitting defeat. Then I noticed on the old shelves the corners were cut off, which helped with fitting them in. And like everything else in this house, I made peace with the fact that it was going to take longer than I thought. I began manually sawing because I was too lazy to get the mitre saw out, but I was sweating after just 2 cuts, so for the second time in as many minutes I admitted defeat. And a quick reminder of why PPE is so important. Look at this cut. It literally just exploded. Anyway, once all 16 corners were cut, I began to seal them, making sure I covered all the sides and edges. I used Rustin's MDF clear sealer. Now this is not a foolproof method because whilst the sealer protects against moisture which causes mould, it's not marketed as a mould resistant, so I might just be delaying the inevitable here, but that's my disclaimer. So once I'd done that, I left them outside to sunbathe. Day 2, and I put the first shelf in with the intention of doing one shelf at a time, so I didn't have the entire contents of them out on the patio at the same time. However, after installing 2 of the shelves, I quickly realised the error of my ways. I made that face a lot, and I completely forgot to wipe down the metal unit itself because the mould had transferred onto that, and in turn it was getting onto my new shelves. So I started to take everything out, and this shelf was absolutely vile. It was the worst one by far when I turned it over. This video doesn't do justice to how big and furry the mould was. I then went to wipe it all down and accidentally revealed a huge spider that chased me out before starting on the other side, and because I was still so jumpy from Spidergate, this falling on my leg scared me way more than it should have. Anyway, I recovered and we kept it moving, and finally I was able to put the shelves back in. They looked so fresh and clean, I actually didn't want to put anything back on them. And as I was walking out, I actually captured the moment I spotted another plank of MDF that we've had in there for the same amount of time, but there was absolutely no mould anywhere. So to be honest, I don't know why that one didn't have it, but it gives me hope. Will this be the solution to a mould-free shed? I have no idea. I'll have to check again this time next year. But I'm also thinking of installing little vent holes in here. So if you've done that, do you think it's made a difference? And I've also seen some solar-powered extractor fans. Anyway, for now, that's another job ticked off.